Last year, Fox 17, our parent company, the Scripps Howard Fund, and you, the community, raised more than $37,000 for our If You Give a Child a Book campaign. Now it is Scholastic Book Fair time when all that money is put to good use. Every single student at Kent Hills Elementary and Cesar E. Chavez Elementary will be able to choose 7 of their own books this season. And the sponsor for the campaign is Triangle Associates. They're showing up, volunteering at those fairs to walk alongside the GRPS scholars. Brianne Pitchford, she is a vice president of project development and marketing for Triangle, and she took some time to hang out with us today. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Let's first talk about what does Triangle do?
All right, so Triangle Associates is a commercial construction company, and we really started our partnership because we do a lot of work in the K-12 education space as well as community civic. And so when the opportunity came up to partner with Fox 17 and Scripps Foundation, it just really felt like a natural fit for us to get into the schools, which we're accustomed to doing anyways.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. So yeah, you guys have been a partner with us now for 2 years. And then this year, you know, you guys showed up in more ways than one. Not only were you a sponsor, but you guys are volunteering at these book fairs. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so yeah, up until this point, really, our role has been kind of advocacy and support. And yesterday, all the fruit of that came to fruition. We were able to volunteer at East Hills Elementary for over the last couple of days, and really just I'll say lean into that. You know, we've talked previously about how powerful this is, the power of choice for these kids. But yesterday we got to see that there's power in ownership and access too, right? So I remember being a book fair kid, and I remember, you know, not everybody walked out of that space with the same number of books. And so to have every child walk into that library, go out with the same number of books, and just have, like I said, ownership over that. Names were getting written in books, and so it was just a really great experience for our team.
Absolutely. And, you know, and talk about how they kind of helped. You know, you were part of it. You got to do this too, and you're a mom as well. So you've been there, done that. But to take these kids who, you know, they may not have been able to bring home a book, and to be able to walk with them and help them choose, you know, talk about what that was like.
Yeah, so our team members were working with everything from helping them select books. I got promoted to being the barcode scanner by Mr. Jason, so that was a fun thing. But yeah, just really kind of like seeing what their interests were. And like I said, so many of the littles just would come in and were just so excited. And some of the kids came in and they knew exactly what they wanted, and some of them needed some help. But it was just, yeah, it was just fun to interact with them. We saw age groups everywhere from 5th grade, 2nd grade, preschoolers, all the way through. And so just kind of that evolution of how they get excited about books was awesome.
Absolutely. And you know, we talk about, this is the first of 2 book fairs for both of these schools. Right. Are going to, there's 4 book fairs in total. You guys are showing up for all of these. And the next opportunity, you get to be part of like a read along. Let's talk about that. And I think you guys are going to choose some books too for that.
Yeah. So. And I'll say that's one of the things we love. You know, we lean into the March is Reading Month, and so a lot of our partner schools that we work with, we go into the classrooms and we do some of those readings. And so, so to be able to go and do a reading at the school of Cesar Chavez is exciting. Yesterday, I will say we were kind of trying to steer kids towards like some construction books. So when we get into the classrooms, we do like to pick books. You know, we pick Pete the Cat, Construction, Destruction, those types of things to kind of educate them about our industry, but something that they'll be excited about. So.
Got to start them young.
Yes,
yeah,
that's right.
But I am a big fan of Pete the Cat, too.
I am a huge fan. I was leaning people that way yesterday. So
I was going to ask if you had any favorites. Any other ones that stuck out? What were some of the favorite other books that kids were really gravitating towards?
I will say Sonic was a big hit yesterday, and only because of our Detroit Lions did I know who Knuckles was.
Oh,
so that was an education piece for me, so that was good. And then like some Legos books, you know, just a lot of that. But yeah, just kind of across the board. So it was really fun. Apparently there's a book now, cat something, I don't know. Dog Man I was familiar with. Now there's the cat version of it.
Oh.
So yeah, so a lot of them would pick up kind of the series of that. So that was fun.
Wonderful. All right. And what's next for you guys? Anything? Do you have any other events planned for March is Reading Month? Are you guys going into more schools?
So we will. Yep. So we do actually across the spectrum with our clients that we work with in the different age groups and everything, and it's fun. We invite our superintendents into that. The kids get to dress up in hard hats and safety vests as part of that as well. So we just really kind of take that opportunity to get them excited about what's happening in their school, but also provide that reading experience as well.
I love that. And you guys don't have to do this. You know, you're a construction company, and for you to take ownership of, you know, your clients and the schools and the students, what does that mean for you to be a part of a company who does that?
It's huge for us. Like I will say with Triangle, like I said, we really focus on those market segments that are community driven. School, there's nothing more community driven than a school. And it's just our people get energized by it. Our group yesterday, it was people, project engineers, estimating, part of our marketing team, really across the spectrum we invite in. But like yesterday, I talked to the guys that were a part of the volunteering yesterday, and they appreciated it so much. And it's just those little rewards, right, that came out of it. And so I was scanning some books as we were kind of finishing up the end of the shift yesterday, and there was a little boy coming through with his books, and he had two of the same book. And I'm like, well, are you sure? And he had picked one out for his little brother. Aww. And so it was just so heartwarming. And the teacher quickly like, well, no, your brother gets to come through too. And so it was like those nuggets throughout the day that it's like, why wouldn't we do something like this?
Yeah, so, it just really connects you to the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, we thank you for your partnership on this campaign. We love it. We love to be able to really promote reading in our communities and provide these kids with as many books as possible. You want to learn more about Triangle Associates and all the great work they do in communities all across West Michigan, triangle-inc.com.